What's going on, guys? My name is Mitch Robs, and today we're going to be going over another Twine Storm Shield Defense Amplifier. This is going to be meant for Storm Shield defenses and not Endurance, but we're going to be going over Ridge Amp today. So we're going to go step by step on how to build Ridge Amp. If you remember, guys, if you guys like this kind of content, remember to leave a like on the video and comment down below which amp you'd like to see next, as well as consider subscribing to the channel. I come out with content like this all the time. All right, let's get to it. So first things first, right? There's a lava bomb right here and a lava bomb right here that are an issue, right? These are going to be a pain in the butt in terms of destroying our trap tunnel in this little area, as well as this ridge is going to be an issue. So the first things first is we're going to shift a lava bomb. We're going to place a floor down at the top of this ramp, one tile over, and then we're going to place edited floors down, 3 edited floors here. Edited tiles taken out from the south. What this is going to do is shift our lava bomb over here. This is going to be the path of the husks. They're going to walk up right here, and they're going to walk this way. They're going to get hit by a lava bomb, and then there's another lava bomb that spawns right here with this lava, which is also free damage, that can allow us to kill the husks. So we're going to heal us up real quick, Vape Nation. Wait, what? But anyways, we're going to keep going forward. So there's the other lava bomb that's going to affect it. And they're going to come up this way, they're going to come up this ridge, and then they're going to go straight to the amplifier. The second portion that we're going to build of this tunnel is part of our block off, just because it's going to help me a lot in terms of actually remembering how to build this tunnel. But we're going to start here at this little crevice, the far southeast side of this little ridge. We're going to place 1 tile and 2 tiles facing the west, and then we're going to go out to the north, and we're going to place 3 tiles. We're going to put cones on each and every single one of those. So it should look like something like that. We're then going to surround each of these with walls. And this is going to provide a lot of layering so that the husks don't want to go up the way that they're like meant to, like straightest path, and then they're going to go our path. Okay? So now that we have this layering here, we're going to build our tunnel. Okay. So our tunnel is going to get them to path right up here. So we can't place a floor here or else it's going to block their path. So we need to place a floor here, and a floor here, okay? So they're going to walk up here. They're going to get hit by ceiling zappers. We're going to have an edited low wall to the right, edited low wall in front of us, an edited low wall towards the east, an edited low wall right here, an edited low wall right here, and an edited low wall right here. What this is going to do is allow us to place wall darts facing towards the tunnel, and going to have ceiling dynamos on these wall darts. So we're going to cover all this up in ceilings as well. And this is going to also serve as a little bit of block off and layering for the tunnel over there. So if you can see, everywhere these low walls are, there's going to be a ceiling zapper behind it. And we're going to tar pit this as well, so the smashers absolutely just get nuked through this. That's the entire goal, is the smashers die in this portion of the tunnel. But yeah, so we're for amp building wise, I would just surround it in walls. Nothing to it, just surround it in walls. Surround it in walls like this. And to make sure that the lobbers don't go crazy, we're going to place a floor right here on the north side, a wall, and then a floor. Just covering our amplifier. And that should be what our amp build is, and it should be like the back half of our tunnel. Now we're going to focus on pathing them the way that we want them to. Okay? So we're going to start at this first floor that we placed. We're going to place a wall, and then we're going to place a ramp behind it. That ramp's going to be facing the north. We're going to place a wall to the west of it and a wall behind it. We're then going to place 3 ramps, which I'm just going to put cone pieces down, but you can put ramps as well. And we're going to edit them towards the north. We're going to surround all of these in walls. Like this. Okay? So that's going to, this is going to be the pathing, so the husks are going to walk right here. They're going to see all that block up. They're going to be like, hell no, and they're going to walk this way. We're then going to place a wall right here. Okay? For traps-wise for this tunnel, we'll go over those a little bit later, after we get everything done. So that's how we're going to path them this way, and this is going to be the main block-off for the middle. But we need to go over this right block-off, and then we'll go over the lobber shield, then the complex left block-off. So let's go over this little block-off right here. There's going to be 2 walls. There's going to be 1, 2 walls. Then there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walls behind this. There's going to be 1, 2 walls. So there's going to be 2 walls on this south side, 5 walls on the west side, and 2 walls on the north side. This is just going to ensure nothing goes really haywire and they walk for some reason in the pit or whatever. Behind this southernmost wall, up here, there's going to be a edited cone piece facing the north, a wall behind it, and then we're going to go to this natural ramp and we're going to place a wall, floor, and cone. This is just going to ensure that nothing paths over along this way and screws up our day. Okay. Now we're going to go to that first floor tile or ceiling tile that we placed, right? We're going to go on top of it. We're then going to place, I think right here, we're going to place a floor out. 1, 2, 3 floors out. So 1, 2, 3 floors out. We're going to place a wall against on the north side of each of these. And then we're going to place ceiling tiles on top of them. Right? So we're going to place ceiling tiles all across here. Right? And we don't need to place it over this little point. So we can place it right here. And we're just going to place it everywhere above where they could potentially walk. So boom, boom, boom. Okay. So realistically, or we're going to erase that one. This is going to be what's happening. We're going to have ceiling drop traps that are going to be hitting them from here all the way down to right here. And then the little husks should be dead by here, and the smashers are what's going to die to this portion of the tunnel. I think we need a wall right here, and I don't know why I didn't have that there, period. Or beforehand. We're going to also put a cone behind that, just to ensure that they don't walk that way. Cone and then a wall. Okay. So now that we have this little spawn trap up, we'll put the traps on it later. But we could even, like, potentially waterfall this down a tile and then come over here and then place some ceiling drop traps there just so that we can eliminate the husks even more with our spawn trapping. But we're also going to come right here. We're going to go to this ramp piece. We're going to place a cone. And we're going to face it towards the north. And we're going to do another cone and face it towards the north. Right here. And that's going to be sort of as a lobber shield. Because I think they can throw from this exact tile right here. So we need that little bit of lobber shield. Okay. Now, we're going to fill in the gap where all these walls are facing the amplifier with walls. Or where all these floors are with walls facing the amplifier. Just because we don't want the things throwing through the gaps. So, boom. So we're going to keep filling that again. I don't want to die to the lava bomb. I almost did. I'm a bot. I understand that. And that should be good, right? Because nothing can throw towards the amplifier through this gap. Yeah. So that should be all the walls that we need right there. So it should be this big open room like this. Okay. So now let's go over the left side block off. This is going to be the most extensive like block off, I think, outside maybe pit amp in the entirety of the endurance. Even pit, I don't think is going to be this bad. But we're going to go over this double ramp. We're going to have 2 walls right here, and then we're going to place floors. We don't put those 2 walls because spawners will break them. Above this, we're going to put 2 cone pieces. Above that, we're going to put 2 walls. And we're going to do floors and cone pieces again. We're going to surround this in walls on each side except for where there's the drop-off onto our block-off. To the left, we're going to place a wall, and then a cone, or a cone, wall, and cone. So we're wall, cone, wall. The cone facing the northwest. And we're going to go behind it. We're going to place a cone facing the northwest, a cone facing the north, a cone facing the north, and then another cone facing the northeast. We're going to surround all of that in walls. Okay. Except for on the natural terrain side, of course. Alright, we're going to go 1 tile to the north from where we ended. We're going to place a cone facing the northeast and surround it in walls. We're going to take a step to the north, or to the west. We're going to place a cone facing the northeast, and we're going to surround that in walls. Okay. So it should look a little bit like that. We're going to then go back towards this way. We're going to place a cone facing the northeast, and we're going to surround it in walls except for towards the block off. Oh, we could do it towards the block off too. So we're going to do it like that. To the east of this, we're going to place a cone with facing the northeast. We're going to place a ramp facing the north, ramp facing the north, ramp facing the north, and then a cone facing the northwest. We're going to surround that all with walls. Except for on the natural terrain side, of course. What that's going to allow us to do is not allow them to beat through everything. And just path them the right way. We're going to keep going, and we're going to keep going along and doing this. We're going to place an edited cone piece facing the northeast. We're going to place a ramp, an edited cone piece facing the northwest, and we're going to surround that in walls as well. We're going to come up to this double ramp. There's going to be a floor, a cone, and we're going to surround that in walls. We're going to then go to the west side of it. We're going to place a cone facing the southeast. You're like, wow, it's facing the southeast. That's not even where they're coming from. We're just adding a layer in between this. So you'll see what we're doing. We're going to place a cone facing the northeast to attach to it. We're going to place a ramp facing the north. And then we're going to have a ramp facing the northwest. So if you guys, I'll give you guys a little better aerial view right here. What just happened. So we have the double ramp. We have it surrounded in cones and walls. We have our layering going backwards. And then we have our layering on this ramp. And then we just surround this in cones and walls. We're then going to go behind these cones even further. And we're going to place walls surrounding it up until this point, this cone. And then we're going to have a wall here. All right. Now, we're going to drop down. You're going to be at this little round area. We're going to drop down. We're going to place a cone facing the north, a wall, a cone facing the northwest, and a wall. Okay? We're going to come over this double ramp right here. We're going to place a wall, a wall, a wall, a wall, and then 2 more walls. So it should be like a little diagonal pattern like that. We're going to place a cone behind these 2 walls, a cone behind these 2 walls, and a cone behind these 2 walls. This is just to add more layers so that the husks don't walk over to that right side. We really don't want them walking to that right side, as you guys can probably tell. So I'll give you guys a little bit better view of that from above, because I know that's confusing. And make sure you guys do tier 3 this, as it'll be way less effective if you don't. So if you guys can see, there's our layering. There's our walls all around it. And then we have the 3 cones in the zigzag pattern, as we can see going up through here. All right, now we get to the fun part, the traps. Yay, you never thought we'd see that. Okay. First things first, we have to deal with propane husks, right? We have to deal with propane husks. It's a given fact in this game that if you don't deal with your propane husks, you're probably screwed if you're damaging them. So we need to get our propane husks off. So the best thing for that is sound walls, right? We're going to place sound walls along each and every single one of these walls right here. This is going to make sure that the propane husks have their sound wall off. By the time that they get to our end of our tunnel, which they probably won't because of the spawn trapping and the ceiling tire drop traps. We're then going to take our ceiling tire drop traps, and we're going to place it on these little walls that are ceilings that we already placed. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to jump up, and we're going to place each and every single one of these. Might be a lot of ceiling drop traps for you, and it is. Don't get me wrong. But this is by far the best way to deal with these lava bombs, unless you're doing a lot of complex lava bomb shifting. So we're going to line this all with ceiling drop traps. I think we're going to go 2 wide with it. We don't need it necessarily on that 3rd row, because nothing really should go over there. Okay? So we have our 2 layers of ceiling drop traps, and then we have our little bit of spawn trap with them. And we can even particularly put it like right here as well and cover this area, but I don't think it's necessary. Alright, so as we keep going, we can put wall darts on these walls if you'd really like some more killing power. Which I think we are going to, just to show you guys that I'm doing it. So we're going to put wall darts all along this wall. So anything that steps over here is just going to get railed by ceiling wall darts. Alright, and then we're going to get to the actual fun part. So I don't know if anything actually gets hit at this point. But we're going to just place a ceiling or a wall dynamo here just in case they do. We're going to keep going forward. There's going to be a ceiling. I think we'll put an electric field at this point. But we're going to put a ceiling electric field here. A walled, I think a wall dynamo for sure on this wall. Two more wall dynamos here. A ceiling zapper above. And then we're going to get to our kill tunnel. So we're going to have on all the low walls, we're going to have wall dynamos. So as we go through, on the low walls, we're going to have wall dynamos. And on the other walls, we're going to have either wall darts or wall lights. So I think on this wall, we're going to particularly have a wall light. The more impact, the better for smashers, but 4 times impact, 1 times reload speed is going to instantly stagger a smasher. But use the wall lights you have. So I'd place a wall light here. Alright, and above is going to be ceiling ceiling zappers. So ceiling zapper, ceiling zapper, ceiling zapper, ceiling zapper along their path, and then the rest of them are going to be ceiling electric fields. In these little areas. Okay. Now we're going to place tar pits on the floors that we already had pre-placed. Remember, don't place here, or else they have no viable path up. We're going to place tar pits here. On these particular walls that are behind the low walls, we're going to place wall darts. So we're going to have a 1 wall dart here. A wall dart here, here. A wall dart here, here. And I think a wall dart here. And we can also place them on the amplifier as well. So like 1 right here. That should be our traps in this little smasher killer area. It's a bit of overkill, don't get me wrong. I don't think anything realistically makes it past maybe right here in the tunnel, but just in case, we have this. But that should be most of the traps needed for this. I can't see any other area that I've really missed. Oh yeah, I do see one area that I've missed. So I actually am going to put 2 gas traps right here, right? And these are going to be specifically rolled ceiling gas traps to have heals building attached of its max health every 10 seconds. So that if any assassin husks or anything comes over here and beats on this, they're going to die to the ceiling gas trap. But it's also going to heal back up our floors. Just in case anything beats over there. But that should be the build, right? It's not too... I'm not going to say it's not complex, because it definitely is complex. But it's not too crazy of a build that, like, you guys wouldn't come up with yourselves. And I believe in you guys to do this kind of stuff yourselves. It just takes a little bit of practice building, and you guys can get it. I believe in you. I might also put a couple little layers right here. I might put a layer right here of block off and surround it in walls. Just because I think they could potentially, like, I don't know. I actually don't think that layer is needed, but we'll keep it anyway. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Remember to like this video if you guys like this kind of content, and consider subscribing to my channel. I do stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mitch_Robs if you guys want to actually, like, come watch me live stream and do endurance, help with SSDs, MSK, whatever you guys really need help with. And as well as consider joining my Discord community. I have a link down below in the description. Alright, toodaloos. Thank you guys for watching. If I have any, forewarning, if I have any revisions, they'll be right after this port. And there's going to be gameplay after this as well.